Oh, this week's going to be a good week because this week I get to review manga. And not just any manga, one of Japan's best. Rurouni Kenshin. So let's have a look at it. Wait a second. I knew it was too good to be true. So this week we look at No Need for Bushido. Starting in 2002, No Need for Bushido, set in Japan, follows a princess, Ina Senshin, who upon finding out she's going to be married off to a rival clan, decides to run away. After being rescued from bandits by a rather unlikely samurai warrior, Yorikiro, they are joined by a blind Taoist priest and another warrior who wields a rather impossibly large blade. As the four travel, they discover that both Ina and Yorikiro are being targeted for different reasons. Ina is, at the beginning of the comic at least, a standard damsel in distress archetype, as she is highly headstrong, knowing that there is something more for her out there in the wider world compared to her sheltered world. Which is essentially every Disney princess in existence. While in the early comics she doesn't show it, later on she proves herself to be a rather brilliant strategist, proven to be the brains behind the 3 sets of brawn she has for company. Yorikiro is a rather clumsy samurai whose normal tactic for battle is to flee in terror, also constantly breaking his sword due to them always being of low quality. Though he's similar to the type of character of Rurouni Kenshin, he has an amazing ability in battle hidden away, proving himself when needed, being able to stand up to the toughest of opponents. Cho is a blind Taoist priest who ends up following Ina and Yorikiro after he intervenes in an attack by a pair of ninjas. He is usually seen spouting bizarre sayings which have been dubbed Chaoisms, at what point even having to just simply explain himself when Yorikiro didn't understand what he meant. Cho is also part of a prophecy involving a blind Taoist priest, a Hindu and a Christian priest walking into a Japanese bar, causing the end of the world. No, wait, I know this joke. The punchline has something to do with kosher ham, right? Thus meaning he refuses to enter any bar in case he accidentally ends up destroying the world. Kenta Daisuke is probably one of the strangest characters, as while he can be a bully and quick to anger, he has a more than obsessive love for kabuki plays. His style of fighting, the Red Dragon Zanbato, is a reference to the character Sagara Senosuke from Rurouni Kenshin. Pure and simple, he's a fighter, and while starting off as more of an anti-hero considering his past, he grows to be a vital part of the main cast team, often employing his monstrous strength. And as his sword is about 3 times his size, adding your obligatory Final Fantasy or Bleach reference here. The art of the comic is at first rather subpar, which to its credit is no different than any other comic starting off. While the earlier comics retain this less impressive art style, they change into a much cleaner and more artistic style, closer to manga or normal Western comics, which works extremely well for the fight scenes as everything is given much more impressive detail. The writing for the comic at first can be a little overused, cluttering up the pages with small walls of text. But, as with the art, the writing becomes cleaner as it goes on, keeping things simple or letting the art speak for itself without having to beat the reader over the head to get them to understand. Well, that's all from me once again. Join me next time for another look into the wide world of webcomics. Now I've got to go put this back.